Hello dear students, welcome to this online video lecture. Myself Pawar M.A. from SGM College, Karad, conducting here these video lectures under the Rayat Online School Education, that is the ROSE project. I am conducting here second lecture from Biology. The topic is Biodiversity Conservation and Environmental Issues. Last lecture we have to study the levels of biodiversity and patterns of a biodiversity. Levels of biodiversity is the three levels of a biodiversity: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. And patterns of a biodiversity is the two patterns, altitudinal and latitudinal gradient. Now today's lecture we start. Next point is a biodiversity current scenario. What is mean by biodiversity current scenario? Biodiversity current scenario means current status of a biodiversity. In the last lecture, we study the two patterns in the two hypotheses, Rivett-Popper hypothesis and productivity stability hypothesis. These hypotheses are very important for the stability of the ecosystem. So, it is difficult to come to consensus about the exact number of species that are present on Earth today. Biodiversity current scenario. What is meant by biodiversity? Biodiversity is the variety of life present on the Earth is called as a biodiversity. Biodiversity is present on Earth. 1.5 million species have been documented as per IUCN data 2004. So far, we are yet to study lot more than these. World biodiversity is the 1.5 million. Different organisms belongs to the different species. Who does this? IUCN. What is meant by IUCN? IUCN is the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Tropical rainforest. The major diversity hubs are yet to be explored completely. And the IUCN is the International Union Conservation of Nature is the headquarters Switzerland. Some exorbitant numbers like the existence of 20 to 50 million varieties have been made. But Robert May has given convincing estimate of about 7 million species around the globe. Moves to the next slide. The pie diagram shows known species of organisms, known species of animals, and known species of plants present on the Earth. So, first pie diagram shows known species of organism. Total species are present in 1,800,000 species. Some are animals, then plants, fungi, protists, and eubacteria. Next pie diagram shows known species of the animals. The total number of species 13,50,378 species. Known species of animals is the vertebrate animals and the invertebrate animals. Vertebrate animal is fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals, etc. And invertebrate animals is the crustaceans, echinoderms, sponges, rotifer, flatworms, molluscs, annelid, nematode, arachids, and insects. These are known species of animals present on the Earth. Second pie diagram shows known species of the plants. The total number of 28,07,655 species are known species of plants present on Earth. So, flowering plants is dicot, flowering plant monocot, mosses, ferns, and conifers. In this diagram, we do not find any data of the prokaryotes. Several monerian species are not cultivable under laboratory conditions. Also, conventional taxonomic methods are not suitable for identification of prokaryote species. Moves to the next slide. India boasts a handsome share of 8.1% of total biodiversity wealth of the earth. One of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the globe, India has 2.4% of the total land area of the world. If we consider May's estimate of the global biodiversity, we have recorded only 22% of our natural wealth. This situation underlines the needs of taxonomists to study the biodiversity. But a major concern is the possibility of loss of these varieties before we identify them because of activities like reclamation and deforestation. Many species are misidentified or lost because the deforestation or reclamation. Move to the next slide. The picture shows a lizard. Do you know? Recently, a group of naturalists proved that a lizard from Amboli Ghat of the Maharashtra was a misidentified. They proved it on the basis of the DNA profiling as well as number of the glands and the scales are present of the lizard leg. Hemidactylus brocoi renamed as the Hemidactylus varadegiri. In the honor of a renamed herpetologist and conservationist Dr. Varad Giri, he renamed as the Hemidactylus brocoi, renamed as the Hemidactylus varadegiri. Moves to the next slide. Next point is the loss of a biodiversity. Loss of a biodiversity leads to the overall imbalance in the ecosystem. The chief serious aspect of loss of biodiversity is extinction of species. There are three types of the extinctions: natural extinction, mass extinction and man-made. It is called as the anthropogenic extinction. The picture shows biodiversity loss. The causes are the habitat loss, invasive species, overexploitation, climate change and the pollution. These are the causes of the biodiversity loss. Natural reasons include forest fire, earthquakes, volcanic eruption, etc. Man-made reasons are the habitat destruction, hunting, settlement, overexploitation and the reclamation. Moves to the next slide. First extinction is the natural extinction. The picture shows forest fire. Next picture shows volcanic eruption. Third picture shows earthquake. These are the example of the natural extinction. Moves to the next slide. Mass extinction. The picture shows mass extinction. Example is the Ice Age. Moves to the next slide. Man-made extinction. It is also called as the anthropogenic extinction. The first picture shows habitat destruction. Second picture shows hunting. And third picture shows overexploitations of fishes. Is the three examples of the man-made extinction or anthropogenic extinction. Moves to the next slide. We are aware of 5 mass extinctions during various stages of history of Earth. Example, Ice Age. The current loss of biodiversity is considered to be the 6th extinction, which is progressing at the alarming rate, which is estimated to be 100 to 1000 times of faster than pre-human times. Ecologists blame this to the human intervention in natural habitats. They do not forget to warn that if the current trend continues, we might lose about 50% of the diversity. Loss of biodiversity in an area can lead to the decline in plant production, lower resilience to environmental disturbance like a flood. Major mass extinctions events occurred between Cretaceous and Cenozoic period, between Triassic and Jurassic period, between Permian and Jurassic period, between Devonian and Carboniferous period, between Ordovician and Silurian period, in a geological timescale where plants as well as animal groups underwent mass extinctions. Moves to the next slide. Causes of a biodiversity losses. There are four major causes popularly known as the evil quartet. First cause is habitat loss and fragmentation. Second, overexploitation. Third, alien species invasion. Fourth, co-extinctions. These are four causes, major causes for a biodiversity loss. So, one by one, see. First is a habitat loss and fragmentation. The picture shows habitat loss and fragmentation. It is the prime cause of destruction, reduction in vast natural habitats, and local degradation by pollution create crisis situation for the living beings. Loss of local habitat due to human activities creates threat migratory birds as well as those animals that need larger territories. Tropical rainforests are being lost at the alarming rate. Tropical rainforest cover has reduced from 40% to 6% over the years. Moves to the next slide. Do you know the great Indian bustard Alice Maldog is a critically endangered bird. The picture shows Maldog bird. It is considered as a flagship species of a grassland. We lost last Maldog from Maharashtra in 2018. Now this bird is found in Rajasthan and Gujarat. It is example of a local extinction due to habitat loss and hunting. Moves to the next slide. Second cause is the overexploitation. Basic differences between human beings and other animals is that humans have the tendency to accumulate beyond their needs. This has resulted in the overexploitation of resources, which in turn causes threats to various organisms. The picture shows overexploitations of the fishes, forest, animals, and the last picture shows the tiger. These are the overexploitations examples. Moves to the next slide. Dado bird, stellar sea cow, and passenger pigeon are few examples of the extinction due to a overexploitation. The first picture shows dado bird, second picture shows stellar sea cow, and third picture shows passenger pigeon. These are the examples of the extinction due to a overexploitation. Moves to the next slide. Alien species invasion. When a new species gets introduced into any ecosystem accidentally or internationally, there are chances that it proves harmful for existing species. Sometimes it can lead to extinctions of a local species. In such a case, it is called as an invasive species. Example of the alien species is the carrot grass, lantana, and water hyacinth. Moves to the next slide. The first picture shows carrot grass, second picture shows lantana, and third picture shows water hyacinth. These are the alien species. Moves to the next slide. Introduction of predator fish Nile perch in Lake Victoria proved deleterious for 200 local species of sea child fish. In India, introduction of African catfish Clarias jarigipinus for aquaculture purpose has proved harmful to endemic catfish varieties. The picture shows African catfish. One of the major reasons of such harmful effect of alien species is a lack of local predator. Moves to the next slide. Co-extinction. Fourth cause is the co-extinction. In such cases, extinction of one variety leads to loss of associate variety from the ecosystem. Example is the coextinction. Extinction of host fish causes extinction of unique parasite. Co-evolved plant pollinator also will have such a threat. We are aware of threat to diversity and loss of species from Earth. When any species is totally eliminated from Earth, it is called as extinct. Example of the dinosaur. Moves to the next slide. When the number of members of the species starts dwindling, it is said to be endangered. The International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources is the IUCN maintains a red data book also known as the red list where conserved status of the plant and animal species is recorded. The picture shows co-extinction. Moves to the next slide. Many a times we read about leopard attacks on humans or about elephants from the Karnataka destroying agricultural lands and orchards in Sindhudurga regions of the Maharashtra. With increase in human population, man started encroaching forest land. Animal either out of sheer curiosity or for lack of the sufficient resources venture out from their original place is the man and animal conflict. Moves to the next slide. After a given species has been truly evaluated, it is placed into one of following several categories. The first category is extinct. Second category is extinct in the wild. Third category is critical endangered. Fourth category is endangered. Fifth, vulnerable. Sixth, near threatened. Seventh, least concerned. Eighth, data deficient. And last, 9 category is not evaluated. These are 9 categories. One by one, see. First category is the extinct. A designation applied to a species in which the last individual has died or is not recorded is called as the extinct. The plant shows extinct species and these animals shows the extinct animals, dinosaurs, dado bird, golden toad, passenger pigeon, ground sloth. It is the example of the extinct. Second category is extinct in the wild. A category containing those species whose members survive only in captivity is called as the extinct in the wild. Moves to the next slide. Third category is critically endangered. A category containing those species that possesses an extremely high risk of extinction with a very few surviving members. This picture shows a critically endangered species. Next, fourth category is endangered. A designation applied to a species that possesses a very high risk of extinction as a result of a rapid population decline of 50 to more than 70% over the previous 10 years on 3 generations. These are the examples of the endangered species. Moves to the next slide. Vulnerable. Fifth category is the vulnerable. A category containing those species that possess a very high risk of extinction as a result of a rapid population decline of 30 to more than 50% over the previous 10 years or 3 generations. 10 species of vulnerable. Sixth category is near threatened. A designation applied to a species that are close to becoming threatened or may meet the criteria for threatened status in the near future. Moves to the next slide. 7 categories least concerned. A category containing species that are pervasive and abundant after careful assessment. The picture shows golden toad. It is the example of the least concern. 8 categories data deficient. Data deficient, a condition applied to a species in which the amount of available data related to its risk of extinction in lacking in some way. Moves to the next slide. Ninth and last category is not evaluated. A category used to include any of the nearly 1.9 million species described by scientists but not assessed by the IUCN. IUCN means International Union Conservation of Nature. These are the example of the not assessed by the IUCN. Next point is continuing next lecture. Thank you.